After security for service members.
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Dub Nation, will we see you on Warriors Dance Team Mini Basketball Day? Every fan in the arena gets a Warriors Dance Team Mini Basketball. A great game for kids. You asked and we heard you. We're bringing back Rally Towel Day here at the arena. With those towels all the way from the Warriors Lane during our next month's day. You can be part of the Warriors Game Day experience this upcoming.
A Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at New Orleans. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Golden State, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Golden State, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. And it's MP in at the center position. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I love writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories, so to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Pass to Mendoza, and MP throws it down.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Here's Murray. McCollum outside. Here's Messi. And some question marks for Zion Williamson. The Pelicans moving forward, Shams. What is your sense of how attached to Zion the Pelicans are right now?
The Pelicans learned last year that you can build around Zion Williamson. The struggle, though, is to keep him healthy. I'm told that the Pelicans are really happy about the way Zion Williamson showed last year that he can be on the court. And the Pelicans, I'm told, really believe in Zion Williamson. but there's really no way to find equal talent if they were to ever look to trade him. So the Pelicans have to wait it out and see how they can continue to compete in the West with Zion Williamson.
Quickly, do you think they have enough around him? You like the parts around Williamson?
I do. The biggest thing in New Orleans, though, is staying healthy. If we see a healthy group, a healthy Zion Williamson for the entire run of the playoffs, that's what everyone, not only in New Orleans, but the basketball world wants to see.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And the shot is good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Murray outside. Pass to Nisi. Just 5 on the clock. A deep three from Ingram. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Williamson. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Nisi. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. They kick out to Hield. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McCollum against Hield. McCollum left side. Nisi, and it is good! The buzzer! Wow! And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter. State. Curry comes in for Green. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Jose Alvarado. McCollum left side. Ishams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
So for New Orleans right now, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Ingram in at the 3.
Great effort from MP. We don't see that a ton from players his age.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wiggins is checked in for Moses Moody. And Hield subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here's McCollum, coming off a solid outing against Portland. 6 on the shot clock. Bulls from the top of the key. And the Pelicans miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Murray following the basket by MP. Pass to Ingram. Murray outside. With some arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and this team wants Murray to play aggressively and get to the line with it.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they continue to find ways to score.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Sean stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his work.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really... So it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
Now look here at New Orleans. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Pelicans.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hill. And it's Mendoza at the 5 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram has become a foundational player. Jim McCollum says he wants to be great. To be great, you have to be able to create. When you're selfless and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, it becomes contagious. McCollum praised B.I.'s feel, IQ, and commitment to the game. Kevin?
Not as committed as you are, David. Hey, thank you so much for that. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 22. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A 3 from MP, and another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the left wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Nisi. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Warriors leading by 21. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
That's a nice find by Ingram, getting it to the open man.
The 3 from MP. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 in that basket.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Green against Williamson. And Curry pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Got that one up quick. Mendoza's got 28.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. For 3, Murray kicks it out to McCollum. For the 3, the Warriors pull it in. Mendoza's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Cullen passes to Ingram. 1:06 left to play here in the third. Green against Williamson. 4 on the clock. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Hield kicks to MP. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's Ingram on the wing. To the middle. Here's Misi. Good defense by MP. Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside for Curry. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Dominguez come in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Stephen Curry. And a change for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Murray. And it's good for 2. And that's now 30 points for MP.
This is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Inside. Here's Williamson. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowouts. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking.
Checked in for the Warriors. Timeout called the Warriors.
Once again, give it up for your Warriors dance team.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Misi in at the 5.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Down low. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Here's Mendoza, and the dunk by MP.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
At the line
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Here's Ingram. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Left side, Kuminga. Back to MP. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Hits it from three-point range.
Three-pointer.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to Ingram. He's such a good shooter.
MP outside. Lets the three fly. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
There's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Now Ingram. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Murray. Crafty move. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
The 3 from MP. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Murray outside. to McCollum. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a critical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We've got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
MP's an elite shooter already. To come into the league and knock down threes like that, I'm impressed.